Wonderful to be here again in the summit, in the Social Business Summit. This time we have a fantastic participation. Delighted to see you coming from so many different countries. I was told 21 countries, is that it? Yeah, 21 countries. Let's give a big applause for all of them. Wonderful. Wonderful to make it a gathering of friends. It's more of a get-together than many other aspects of it. It's wonderful to see each other and kind of look back what's happening, what we have been doing. First, I welcome you, those who are coming from outside, welcome you to Bangladesh. We are now calling it New Bangladesh. And this is our task for the whole country, turn this into New Bangladesh. Because of the sacrifices made by our young people. Let's give a big applause for our young people. They have done amazing things. I'm sure you'll hear about it, you'll see things that they have done. As you go to the streets of Dhaka, you'll see all the painted walls, kind of documenting what they were thinking, what they're looking for, what they stand for. So this is not just a casual painting, use of brush and use of paints. This is pouring their heart out, screaming out what they want. So today, our walls on the street around the whole country, not just Dhaka city, became a museum that they have created for us to build the history, beginning of something they stood for. And the whole country is devoted to make sure their dream, which became our dream, come true. With the sacrifices of thousands of young people who gave their life and got wounded, gave their limbs, gave their body to make sure the day comes. So this is a historical moment that we participate in, and thinking together to build that New Bangladesh. As their dream is New Bangladesh, for the whole world is creating a new world. And that's where it brings us to this summit, with the participation of 21 countries, and how to build that. The point I emphasize always, that it's not difficult. We can change the whole world just from here. People who are sitting here in this room. It's a very easy task. And this goes back to remembering the proverb, the 1,000 miles journey begins with the first step. So this is the first step that we are talking about. You are here for the 9th summit because you have taken the first step. That step has been taken. Question is, how do we improve ourselves with the second step? How to make it more confident in the third step? Once you keep taking those steps, 1,000 miles journey will be done. And we believe in it. That's why we come back the first summit, the second summit, the third summit, the ninth summit. Because we see the excitement in doing so. And Sadia just mentioned about imagination. It's all about imagination. And the way we repeat ourselves in every summit, if we imagine, it will happen. If we don't imagine, it will never happen. So this is a celebration of imagination, what we do. It's a simple thing to do. It's not a complicated thing to do. Taking very small, insignificant step. That's where the journey begins. When we were doing the microcredit early years in the villages of Bangladesh, there were not many people, few people. And from microcredit, we tried to take one more step. That step was preparation of saline, because diarrhea was so widespread in Bangladesh. Village after village gets empty of life because of diarrhea. People run away from the village where diarrhea begins. Luckily, we had a miracle medicine at our hand, very easy to prepare. But people didn't know it. We took it upon ourselves to make it happen, to let people know how to make it. So we went into a big campaign within the families that we work with, how to prepare saline. Glass of water, pinch of salt, and some molasses, fistful of molasses. That's it. You're done. No matter how hurt, how bad this diarrhea is, it will be over. Don't worry. Continue your life. And that is spread. Today, you never hear about those words, Mohammed. Starts from one corner of the country, spreads to the whole country. So it's as simple as that. Then we moved on to housing, very big one. But we made it a very simple one, but very daring one. Built $500 house for every family. And it worked. In 2008, we got the Aga Khan Award for architecture for this $500 house. So that's how ideas and thinking and imagination work. Today, we are talking about social business. We didn't call them anything at that time. We just did it. People kind of pushed us to give it a name. What is it? That's when we tried to figure that out. This needs a name. We tried one. It's too long. We tried another. It's not easy. Finally, social business got easy to remember, easy to speak out, and it stayed on. That's what the social business is. Very simple idea. Business doesn't mean only profit maximization. There could be another kind of business. Business to solve problems without having any intention of making any money out of it personally. That's it. People say, this is not going to happen. This is not possible. Why should anybody do business not to make money? Making money is the goal of business. I said, that's what you have been told. That's how you made up your mind. But creating a business not to make money is more exciting than creating a business to make money. Very difficult to understand. So we came up with another kind of description of it, or elaboration of it, saying that making money may be happiness. I'm sure you remember that. Making money may be happiness, but making other people happy is a super happiness. And that's where the social business came. And everybody thought maybe tiny little thing in the village, who cares? Then it became big. Big companies started to talk to us to create joint ventures for them. And Danone was the first one to make a big news about it globally. And then it became so common for big companies to involve themselves in social business. So today that another part comes up. Big groups of business houses are creating their own social businesses, trying to understand how to make it bigger. While this is happening, COVID-19 came, if you remember. Everybody remembers COVID-19, who doesn't? We got into big battle. One battle is we don't want to, people were trying to restart the engine of business. And I was trying to plead with the world, let's not start the engine of the business, because this engine is designed the wrong way. So let's build the engine first and start the new engine, not the old engine. Because old engine is wrong and it's created a wrong world. The world which is designed to destroy itself. It has no escape route. It's very difficult to understand how to shift from engine 1 to engine 2. How to design it. It's very simple. How to take those initial steps. Then we initiated a big campaign, the vaccine. Not to have the vaccine, but we campaigning that it should be patent-free vaccine. There shouldn't be any patent. This is not a social business. That's not what we're pleading. Simply saying there should not be any patent on it so that money makers grab the vaccine to make money only. We did a big campaign globally. Lots of support for that. At the final round in WTO, 10 countries opposed it. And WTO needs consensus. Everybody accepting it. So that consensus was not built. Then we started campaigning that pharmaceutical industry should be a social business. It's so much related to human life. There shouldn't be any reason why we cannot make social business pharmaceutical companies. Healthcare became a big area of social business. That's where I'm sure you have been experiencing and experimenting how to bring healthcare social businesses. That's a wide, wide area and very exciting area. And in Bangladesh, we have been trying to do that, and we are very excited about it. I don't want to go into details, but you are familiar with some of them. But while you are here, those who are coming from outside, I invite you to visit some of those social business healthcare programs and how to expand them, not only nationwide, but as a global campaign, global initiatives, programs. Why all these things are needed? I just mentioned that the present engine is strongly designed. because it creates massive problems for the world. And the world has no escape route from that. We need to design an engine which will skip that path. And social business is key to that whole thing. Unless we are, you see, I'm not saying that everything else has to be removed. We are saying make space for social business. Put it in your thinking process, put it in your design. It is because people will join it. People will do it because they get super happy by doing that, solving people's problem. This is a unique experience of accomplishment. That you do something which touches people's lives, change the world. So I said at the beginning that this room full of people who are here, just enough to change the whole world. It's not about how many people you start with in a big number. It's about what is the power of your imagination, power of your thought, power of your execution of those principles and thoughts that you have in mind. So we want to create that world. And the way I summed it up, I'll sum it again for you. World of 3 zeros. That's where our path is. That's where we have to achieve, and it's achievable. It's not something that kind of pie in the sky. It's real, and that's where your importance is. You're doing it, and you get so mesmerized by doing it. Many of you not only doing it, you have a company, social business company, do various things from your company, supporting them, encouraging them, not only nationwide, but worldwide. So we are here today to share your experience and your plans to create that excitement to everybody else. Is something that we can demonstrate it and show that things can be done differently than we have been doing. Recently, I was also encouraging the people who are involved in giving pledge. You must be familiar with that. The richest people in the world, they sign up a pledge called giving pledge. And the giving pledge means after their death, whatever wealth they have, this will be given as a charity. So the charity benefits from that. I've been arguing with the rich people, wealthy people, who are signing up this giving pledge, to think a bit whether they would also like to give it a different one, not just giving pledge, social business giving plan. So that the money that you give away doesn't go as a charity only. You create a separate pledge where it will go as an investment in social business. Trying to explain charity money has only one life, but social business money has endless life. You can address the same problem, but money keeps recirculating again and again and touches everybody. So hopefully some of them will sign up social business giving pledge so that we don't need to worry about how the financing is done. We also have to work on the banking system. Banking system is looking for projects which will show that how much money, profit they make. But the moment that we talk about social business, they worry. This is not the kind that we are talking about. There's nothing to worry, it's a business. It's as much profit as any other business themselves. So profit-wise, there is no difference. Only there is no profit taker. company makes profit, profit is plowed back into the business. But the banking system still doesn't understand that, how to deal with those kind of things. So we need to rework on our procedures, thinking, and making that happen. So today, the 9th summit, we come a long way. And we are ready for doing more thing in a big way. That's our commitment that we make in Bangladesh. As we create new Bangladesh, we also promise to create new world. That's our job. And we'll do it, get it done. Thank you very much. Welcome.